Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Love, Peace, Harmony Live. We are so excited to be with each and every single one of you here. And our very special guest today, Joy Barnwell. So, if you're just tuning in, Love, Peace, Harmony Live is our weekly show featuring Love, Peace, Harmony ambassadors, messengers, and representatives from around the world who are sharing love, peace, and harmony in their own unique ways. And we are so excited because today we are joined by Joy, who's going to be sharing with us about her experience bringing love, peace, and harmony to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and beyond. And this is her hometown, her home country. So we're so excited that she's going to be here to share her experience and to share about her journey with love, peace, and harmony. And so it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you Joy. Joy is dedicated to lifelong learning and has had a wealth of experience in the fields of psychology, counseling, human resources, spirituality, and health and wellness. And she has held many senior positions in corporate Canada in areas of human resources, social services, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and actively volunteers within various communities, including the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. And as a global Love, Peace, Harmony DAO calligraphy field representative and ambassador, Joy has volunteered by sharing love, peace, harmony, wellness techniques to communities in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, including children in school, seniors, retirement homes, and more, which we will learn more about today. And she has been dedicated to her holistic wellness journey for the past 9 years and has acquired deep wisdom and knowledge that has transformed her life. And Joy is passionate about sharing these skills and wisdom to inspire and empower others to become their best selves. As someone who has been a near and dear friend of Joy for many years, I can attest to this to be true and have seen her heart, her beautiful heart in action, sharing love, peace, and harmony in many unique ways in communities around the world. So let us now welcome on Joy. We are so excited to have her here with us today. Welcome, Joy.
Hello, Alexia. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you so much for being here with us. And we are so honored and excited to have you here. There's so much we could be connecting about. However, I know that our focus for today is St. Vincent and the Grenadines because you have an incredible journey with your life there, with your service, bringing love, peace, and harmony there, and just some inspiring stories. But before we even get to that, we would love to hear from you. Like, what inspired you to even share love, peace, harmony? Like, what has your journey been like with love, peace, and harmony?
Well, Alexia, that's an amazing question. Thank you so much for asking that, for allowing me to share part of myself with respect to how my life has been transformed since becoming a student of Master Shah. It's been a beautiful, beautiful journey for the past 9 or more years. And I've been introduced to many, many amazing healing tools and technology and resources that has moved my life, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10 to, I would say, nearly about an 8.5, 9 right now out of 10. So I am becoming, I am growing, and I am transforming every day. But what really, really inspires me is understanding and experiencing the power of love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony really comes in different shapes and sizes for me. There is the Love, Peace, Harmony song as well that I have used in different avenues and different spheres of my life. As a matter of fact, when I'm working in the office, I constantly play the Love, Peace, Harmony song and it transforms the area. It transforms the environment. As a matter of fact, I usually leave it on during the weekend as well because it's a safe tool to play overnight or during the day. I have found it not only helping me as an individual, but it has helped the clients that I work with as well. Many of my clients that I work with as well may have different challenges in life, be it emotional, physical, relationship, and by having the love, peace, harmony as a backdrop to the environment in which we operate, it really, really helps to quiet their minds, quiet their spirit, and really help to engage in any form of discussions that we have to assist them in building their goals or their life strategies, whatever it may be. So it's a very, very calming effect. So that's the love, peace, harmony. So what I also do as well, I do have small calligraphies as well at my desk. And again, that also lends itself to the environment.
Yeah, I was just saying, just like this calligraphy right
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So I utilize all these tools as well as the meditation blessings as well. I do them silently. I do them before I start my interaction with my clients. I call their souls in, and that makes the relationship so amazing. It runs so smoothly. And yeah, so I cannot say enough. But what I'm saying is that what is happening inside of me is being reflected outside, and also helping clients, helping others to heal themselves. And as Master Shaw says, heal one, heal all. So when I'm healed, I'm able to heal others, and they themselves are able to pass that amazing, thrilling story on to others about how they can access healing technology and healing resources to assist themselves.
Beautiful. It's amazing. And for anyone who's just tuning in, maybe it's their first time to the page, Dr. Master Shah is the founder of the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, and he is also a world-renowned healer, humanitarian, New York Times bestselling author, and much more. And you can learn more about him at drshah.com or on the lovepeaceharmony.org website. And the calligraphy behind me and the Love, Peace, Harmony calligraphy that all of the global Love, Peace, Harmony Tao calligraphy field representatives have a high frequency and vibration of positive information, which help us to transform the information in our field, including our thoughts, our feelings, any pain or tension we may be holding in our body, and more, to help us really heal and transform. And so just to kind of highlight and emphasize a little bit about what you're sharing, Joy, because it's so powerful for any new participants that may be watching this video. And you brought this modality, this sort of form of healing through the Love, Peace, Harmony field to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you have a story about how you went there in 2019, and then they had something very significant happen with the volcano erupting in 2020. And so you've been consistently serving them even remotely through this time on Mother Earth. So do you want to share with us a little bit about your journey, being there in person in 2019, what that was like? We also have some photos I'd love to share with everybody watching as well. And maybe you can speak to what we're seeing.
Absolutely. So here I am in my birth country. I was born on the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where I spent my formative years, and then the family immigrated to Canada. So it's a place that's near and dear to my heart. And I decided that this is what my contribution, my unconditional service says, had to extend beyond my environment here in Canada. And what better place to demonstrate that but my birth country that I love so dearly, and the people who were there. So here in action is, this was done in 2019, and I'm visiting a seniors home. We went to different representatives and asked them, like, who may benefit best from the services that I was offering at that time. And they identify seniors and invited us to come to a seniors home. And I was there with a team of others, other people as well from Canada. But right now it's profiling me with a group of seniors, demonstrating the Love, Peace, Harmony song, as well as using meditation to assist them. As you can see, their hands are crossed, on their hearts as well, to assist them, to provide them with tools that they can utilize at their own disposal. Because we know that with as we age, as we get older in life, many things do happen, many physical aspects change in our lives. And particularly in this group, they mentioned that they do have difficulty sleeping well at night. So what I did was introduce to them the Love, Peace, Harmony song. And that was so thrilling. A number of people fell asleep. They went into deep meditative states and they caught themselves falling asleep. So it was so amazing. And they later talked about the impact. So here we have, again, my journey while I was there in 2019, visiting a beautiful group of future leaders. These are future leaders, aren't they? And look at them here. They themselves are so captivated by the information I'm sharing them about love, peace, and harmony. They were so attentive. And one of the things that I like to share that emanated from this intervention or this event, when I visited these young people, there were over, I think, to 100 plus children present in this event. They were attending what is called a retreat, preparing them for their next transition into their education journey. Some were leaving like elementary school into high school. Others were leaving high school going elsewhere, maybe into college. And what we found out, what the principal shared with us after the event, the children who had to undergo a battery of tests in order to determine where they will be placed in a high school or in college. The results were amazing, much different than they had seen in the past. So they believe that the practices, the wisdom, the knowledge I shared with them really accelerated the results of the children. So they were able to, many of them reported they were able to remember and recall much of the information that they had studied, whereas in the past they may have had some difficulty doing that. But these resources they had, the meditation, the healing practices truly helped to propel them at a higher level.
Wow, that is extraordinary. And it's so important, because imagine if all the schools around the world, and many are already doing this, they have these meditation moments, these pauses for peace, and it helps, like you said, propel their efficiency, productivity, because they're in more peaceful, calming mindset, heart, and that's beautiful. And who are we with here?
We're with a group of young people. These are a little older, and they're in a training program, a specific location. And these are youth who have, maybe have had some challenges in life. We all do. This is not unusual. And the training that they are participating is sponsored by a group called Marian House. So again, they invited us in to meet with these young people, to provide some of our wisdom and inspiration to them, because they were at that transition point in their lives. So what I did then was, again, replicate much of what I had done in the schools, in the photos that we saw earlier at the seniors home, but customize it for young people at their level. These were young people between the ages of, I believe, 17 and up. So they were in transition to move on to their next level of their next career level in life. And here you see they're very attentive, listening in to aspects of how they can heal and transform themselves, to assist them to move on to the next calling in their lives. So there you see, very attentive, very much immersed in the information that is being shared.
That's amazing. And you've always had a heart to serve the youth and just to really everyone, so many beautiful communities around the world. And what was it like for you, returning to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and, sharing Love, Peace, Harmony?
It was amazing. Love Peace Harmony is an inspirational event, really, no matter which way that we position it. It's something it's engrossing. It's captivating. This song, I mean, the lyrics alone, I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity, and on and on. That is so inspiring and motivating for others. So taking that to St. Vincent was definitely it was a transformational journey in itself for me when I was made aware of the receptiveness of the folks there. Even though it's a very highly Christian community, they embrace all the teaching and the lyrics of love, peace, and harmony, because what it did, it's created love, and it's creating, placing everybody in that cradle of comfort and love and appreciation for everyone.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I couldn't have said it better. I love the cradle vision. And, it's like, it feels sometimes listening to Love, Peace, Harmony like just a baby being rocked, full of love.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, and one of the other things with like I'm talking about the Love Peace Harmony sound, but Love Peace Harmony is so much more as well. In addition to this song, we've got the Love Peace Harmony calligraphies, and I've been so blessed in the last year to be granted a Love Peace Harmony field with 3 calligraphy. So I am called, as Alexia mentioned earlier, a Love Peace Harmony field representative. I've also utilized these calligraphies here in Toronto too, but while, we're focusing on the work that was done in St. Vincent. So truly, I cannot wait to be able to take these calligraphies to my next trip to St. Vincent as well.
yes. And
Share the frequency and vibration, like being there with them, with sharing the positive frequency and vibration that they can see, feel, and touch. It would just be amazing. And we know the other thing too. While the Love, Peace, Harmony, the Tao calligraphy field, it's a field that can be felt anywhere in the world. You don't necessarily have to be in front of these calligraphies. It is so powerful that it transmit and transcend boundaries, geography, whatever it is. So I know that when I did and I'll be coming to that later with respect to the most recent training that and workshops that I did via Zoom to St. Vincent with the calligraphies in the background, it definitely had a tremendous positive impact on others as well.
absolutely. Yep. And you had, if you want to share briefly to that as well, because as you said, what happened in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in 2020 with the volcano eruption, you said 1/4 of the whole entire country has been impacted. And you were able to remotely, share the field. So what was that like for you? And what was some of the response?
That in itself was just overwhelming in terms of the receptivity, because as Alexia shared that in 2020, my beautiful birth country experienced a tremendous natural disaster that destroyed quite a large portion of the island. It's a small island to begin with, beautiful island, and but it destroyed a part of the country. So many people had to seek shelter elsewhere, and had to be evacuated from any areas that was around where the volcano was erupting. So I decided, how can I again serve? How can I customize a package of service that will be able to um, relate to the challenges that my fellow Vincentians have experienced. And I came up through divine guidance with a workshop title of From Surviving to from from surviving to thriving, because at that time when the workshops were delivered was sometime in about 6 or so months after the natural disaster had occurred. So most people were either getting back to some semblance of normalcy in their day-to-day life, or returning back to areas that may have been devastated or impacted by this volcanic eruption. So the title was, quite well suited for them, in terms of, now that we've gone through, a real traumatic experience in our lives, how can we then transition and resettle back into our lives, into our current life, into our present life. And so the title of the workshop that I did over a period of 5 weeks was centered on soul, mind, body healing. How do you heal the soul, the mind, the body from any challenges that one has experienced? And it was well received. Of course, I had to ensure that the language was compatible with aspects that they will understand, given the background of the folks there, because they are Christian. Their main resource is the Bible. So
Right.
but they were open, with open arms. They wanted the new knowledge. They were eager to learn more and ask many questions. As a matter of fact, some of the sessions were for an hour. They went on beyond an hour because people stayed back and wanted to. And one of the practices that I shared with them as well was, the love, peace, harmony, as well, meditation. I also shared with them forgiveness practice. And they
Mhm.
said, wow, this is really resonating well with me. And I'm
Mhm.
going to utilize this as much, as much as possible as well.
So empowering what you're sharing, especially through these times like you shared, where we are, put in positions like people there who may be just surviving, like the whole, what happens when something like that happens? The whole land, the food, the people are displaced. There's, so you brought in this peace, this love, peace, harmony, this wisdom. And like you shared so beautifully, love, peace, harmony is totally universal, and it has no religion. It is a universal oneness field and practice that can be completely, engaged with from any background, any belief system. So it's so beautiful that you were able to, flawlessly integrate it with their traditions and belief systems, and to bring it together in harmony to create that harmony. So it's so inspiring. We are so grateful to have you on this show today, Joy. Thank you for joining and for sharing all of your love and wisdom with us. Before we close the show today, do you have any final words of inspiration for anyone who may be watching?
Yes, one of the things that I like to share is something that emanated from the workshops that I delivered in 2020 via Zoom. One of the participants called me recently, and it's really an inspiring story. She said, Joy, that has helped me so much. I've been using the practices, but I just landed a contract. Her background, her occupation is a graphic designer, and the contract she got is to work with patients in a hospital to teach them art therapy. And would you believe it? She's using the Love, Peace, Harmony song as a meditative tool to assist them in their healing process. So that is what I like to do. So as I said, it has no boundaries. It has no gender. It's like it's colorless. It's like the soul. It's the soul of who we are.
That is so beautiful. And, it sounds like we may need to have them on as a guest on the show. We want to know how
Yeah.
their
Oh, yes,
journey is.
exactly.
Yes, we
Yeah.
would love to
So
feature them.
So
So,
thank you so much for hosting me and for having me here on this show to share my story and my journey. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. With humility, I say thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you. Thank you so much, Joy. We love and appreciate you. We are so grateful to you and to all the volunteers around the world for all that you do. And we honor you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to the updates and next steps in your service in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and beyond. So much love, Joy. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's been amazing to be with all of you today, to hear Joy's journey and inspiration. We want to thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to being with you again next week. Please stay tuned to the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation page. We have many exciting updates that we will continue to share more with you about, especially as we are in this evolution of the foundation. As many of you met Penelope, our new managing director, on our Live, Love, Learn show. So we're so excited for a lot of the next steps that you will be seeing in our social media, in the foundation, and more. So stay tuned for updates, and we look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Be sure to join us at our Facebook page for any updates and download the Love, Peace, Harmony app if you have not already, to listen to the song, to sing the song, and to be in the Love, Peace, Harmony field. Much love, everybody. Have a Love, Peace, Harmony day.